Well, hello, it's Gill Fielding here. You may recognise me from the telly or from the radio or even have seen me in the newspapers. Well, it's brilliant to be able to reach out to you today with my share trading review. Diversity does it. Well, 2020 has been a very odd year for us in many ways, and the impacts of COVID have affected the stock markets drastically. There have been some massive winners and losers. The holiday, airline, hotel and leisure industries were hit overnight, and shares in any business involved in those activities will have fallen drastically. Two of the top 7 biggest losers in share price in 2020 were cruise companies. We've also had some retail fallout and high-profile failures like Topshop and Debenhams in the UK. And we've had some meteoric rises. Any business involved in online conferencing or communications, online retail, delivery companies, online fitness and activities, and providers of hobby supplies. Hobbycraft alone reported a 200% increase in online sales during 2020. What's the difference between the winners and the losers? Did one group have better systems or controls, more finance, a better strategy, or a stronger board of directors? Of course, the answer is there is no difference between those two groups of companies. One group just happened to have a product range that was better suited to a COVID world, and one group that didn't. You can't predict that. No amount of research into companies or their shares can have helped you when the COVID virus struck. You were either lucky or you weren't. But curiously, the share markets overall have held up well. If we look at the FTSE specifically, it crashed 35% of its value in under 12 weeks and was below 5,000 points on Monday, the 23rd of March, when we went into lockdown. But it has gradually increased and is now about 25% higher than that low and was around the 6,500 points mark in December. The S&P index in the United States did a similar thing and fell in March to below 2,500 points and yet finished the year in the 3,700 points range. Indices protect. Interestingly, what this shows is that indices protect, and because they cover such a wide range of shares, they can offset the winners and losers to give a diversity and balance. My top tips for 2021. Number 1, expect the unexpected. You won't be able to predict everything, so if you want to pick specific stocks, then allow for some contingency if you happen to hit one of the unprecedented scenarios. Number 2, don't panic. The worst thing an investor can do is to panic and sell when the price is low and buy when the price is high. The aim is to buy low and sell high. Hold on to that principle irrespective of what's happening externally. Number 3, buy shares in companies that provide products we need whatever unexpected event happens. Companies that provide food, housing and medicines, for instance. Number 4, diversity is key. No matter how much research into an individual company or share you do, that may still not be enough if they fall into one of the unlucky lists. And number 5, consider investing in an overall index, and you can do this through an index tracker fund. A tracker fund will buy one or several of all of the shares in a particular index, like the FTSE or the S&P. These are easily accessible and you can invest small amounts in any index around the globe. This will protect you if a particular share price falls through the floor, as you'll have all the other shares in the index to protect the poor performing one. It's been encouraging to see how share prices have overall held up during the pandemic, but the key is the word overall. Investing in an index overall gives a protection that an individual share never can. Happy investing.